Hello everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of Michael Jackson Weekly News. Each week, we'll explore the latest news, stories, and insights about Michael Jackson. Whether you're a lifelong fan or just discovering his genius, this is the perfect spot to explore all things about Michael Jackson. In today's episode, we're kicking things off with some exciting topics. We'll cover this week's latest news about MJ and what's happening in the King of Pop's world. So, sit back, relax, and let's embark on this thrilling journey together. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our weekly updates. Now let's get started with Michael Jackson Weekly News episode number 1. Recently, Twitter was buzzing with Popbase's announcement that Taylor Swift's Eras Tour has set a new record as the highest-grossing concert film ever, surpassing Michael Jackson's This Is It. But hold on, Michael Jackson's fans have a different take. They argue that This Is It is not a concert film, it's a documentary showcasing Michael Jackson's rehearsal footage. And guess what? This Is It is still the king of documentaries, raking in over $268 million during its 2009 theatrical run, which is a whopping $380 million in 2024 dollars. And that's with only a 3-week stay in theaters. In comparison, Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour movie made $261 million, but it had a longer run of 13 weeks in theaters. See the difference? When you look at this comparison, it's easy to see that Michael Jackson's impact and legacy are truly unique. His amazing accomplishments and the passionate support of his fans show that he's more than just a legend. News number 2. Recently, the release of Jeffrey Epstein's client list sent shockwaves through the media, revealing high-profile names such as Bill Clinton, Oprah Winfrey, Donald Trump, Stephen Hawking, and surprisingly, Michael Jackson. Adding Michael Jackson's name to the list has caused a lot of debates and upset. Many people think it's not fair or right to link the famous singer to this, and it's brought up strong feelings and talks among his fans and others. Here's what really happened. Michael Jackson was never associated with Jeffrey Epstein. They met once in 2002 about money issues, but it didn't work out. This meeting involved Samuel Jen, the lawyer for James Miskin, who was Michael's financial advisor for a short time. Their collaboration ended on bad terms. Due to ongoing battle with Sony Entertainment, Michael Jackson asked a lot of people for financial advice at this time. Epstein was a financer, and that was what he was known for before being accused. That is what Michael knew him as, since Epstein had not yet been accused. The number listed in the Black Book is not Michael's. The number listed is Michael's financial advisor's lawyer, Miskin, who desperately searched for financiers who could help MJ in his disputes and legal battles. Michael never visited Epstein's island. He only visited Epstein's Palm Beach mansion once to seek financial advice, which has been known for years, and as stated by the witness, Michael did not take part in any illegal activities. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. In news number 3, a new documentary, The Greatest Night in Pop, is coming to Netflix on January 29th. It's about the creation of the song, We Are the World. This documentary will feature never-before-seen footage and all new interviews from the artists who lived it. Are you going to watch it? Let me know in the comments. News number 4. Michael Jackson's mother, Katherine Jackson, seeks financial compensation. According to court documents, Katherine Jackson would be demanding $561,000 from the MJ estate as a payment for her legal fees from her fight against the secret deal the estate was planning. All that money would be from April 1st, 2023 to November 30th, 2023, and it represents all the money spent in Katherine's appeal. Katherine says the estate was responsible for reimbursing her legal fees. Her law firm had to interview family members, gather documents, prepare exhibits for trial, prepare trial briefs, prepare witnesses, examine and cross-examine witnesses, and various other tasks. For Katherine, the estate shouldn't have problems to pay, and that they already have enough resources to do it. The decision has not been done yet, and Katherine's appeal is still ongoing in court. News number 5. This is a hilarious story. Did you know Bon Jovi kidnapped Michael Jackson's pet chimp?
What?
In 1987, during their Slippery When Wet World Tour, Bon Jovi was in Japan, performing multiple shows including 7 nights at Tokyo's Budokan Arena. Coincidentally, Michael Jackson was also in Tokyo, launching his Bad World Tour with a frankly astonishing 14 stadium shows in Japan. Both stayed in the same hotel, with Bon Jovi on the 13th floor and Jackson in the penthouse. As the story goes, Jackson invited Bon Jovi to his penthouse for a meeting. In this meeting, Jackson promised to join Bon Jovi at their last Budokan concert on September 30th. Unfortunately, the King of Pop didn't stick to his word, which didn't make Bon Jovi happy. After the concert and its after-party, the band returned to their hotel and thought of a way to pay Jackson back. Someone from the band got in touch with Jackson's personal trainer, who was also responsible for taking care of Bubbles the chimp. They let the trainer know that Bon Jovi wanted to see Bubbles. This led Michael Francis and drummer Tico Torres to go to the trainer's room. Torres grabbed Bubbles, saying he would take the chimp to the hotel bar to meet Bon Jovi. "Tell Michael if he wants to see Bubbles again, he can come to the bar and get him," Michael Francis said. Now, with Bubbles with them, Bon Jovi and the group spent the next 2 hours in the hotel bar, drinking and giving bananas to the famous chimp. Francis mentioned, "After a while, we figured out that Jackson's personal trainer was probably too afraid to inform anyone about Bubbles being taken away." About an hour later, Francis safely returned Bubbles to Jackson's bodyguards outside of his penthouse suite. They were confused about what had happened, but happy to see the chimp was fine. And that wraps up this week's episode of Michael Jackson Weekly News. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more weekly news and stories about Michael Jackson. Do you have any favorite Michael Jackson stories or memories you'd like us to cover in future episodes? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Join us again next week for another episode filled with news, insights, and behind-the-scenes stories about the King of Pop. Until then, keep moonwalking and stay tuned.